I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kaelin, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
I didn't just hear you say that. You're going to let him live? After everything he's done? Kill him already!
Wait, there is another option. The Teyrn is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining. There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you! How can we simply forget that? Joining the Wardens is an honor, not a punishment. Name him a Warden and you cheapen us all. I will not stand next to him as a brother. I won't! Loghain is a traitor. We need him like we need to be stabbed in the back. Or have you forgotten how his being a great general didn't help the last time? I didn't want to be king. I still don't. But if that's what it takes to see Loghain get justice, then I'll do it. I'll take the crown.
Listen to this. Can you see how disastrous a king he'd be? Putting his own selfish desires above the needs of his country? You can't seriously support him.
You're supporting Honora? You dare! After everything we've struggled to achieve! I did once. You're the one who convinced me differently, if you recall. You said I should stand up for myself. Well, I'm standing. Here I am. Make me king, not her. Being a good king is about more than the right breeding. And here I thought... Never mind. I guess you've made your decision. Here's my decision, then. I'm no longer a Grey Warden. I'm leaving.
I'm afraid it's not so simple as that, Alistair.
You already got what you wanted. Your murdering father gets a place amongst the Grey Wardens. What else could you want from me?
Your life, unfortunately. So long as you live, rebellions can be raised in your name. Our land cannot endure another civil war. I must call for your execution.
No, she's probably right. The job wasn't finished at Ostagar, right? And it should be, just to be on the safe side. I thought I meant something to you. I guess now's as good a time as any to find out that something just doesn't cut it. One day I hope you get what's coming to you. All of you!
Guards, take him away, please. And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a blight to defeat and armies to gather, and I appoint this woman to lead us in both. We will not allow this land to be further threatened by the Archdemon. Gather your forces and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.
I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kaelin, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
I didn't just hear you say that. You're going to let him live? After everything he's done? Kill him already!
Wait, there is another option. The Teyrn is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining. What does loyalty matter? We are what we are. The joining binds us to the Darkspawn. You know this. If you were to forswear your oath and flee today, you'd find yourself in the deep roads, or the blight lands given time. You'd seek them out, or they'd seek you.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you! How can we simply forget that? Joining the Wardens is an honor, not a punishment. Name him a Warden and you cheapen us all. I will not stand next to him as a brother. I won't! Loghain is a traitor. We need him like we need to be stabbed in the back. Or have you forgotten how his being a great general didn't help the last time? I didn't want to be king. I still don't. But if that's what it takes to see Loghain get justice, then I'll do it. I'll take the crown.
Listen to this. Can you see how disastrous a king he'd be? Putting his own selfish desires above the needs of his country? You can't seriously support him.
You're siding with her? How could you do this to me? You, of all people. This isn't just about the kingship. I guess I always knew I didn't deserve to be so happy. I just didn't expect you to agree. Especially in front of all of Ferelden. I'm not. I'm perfectly lucid. I will not stand beside Loghain, and neither should you. I guess I don't have any choice, do I? I'm leaving.
I'm afraid it's not so simple as that, Alistair.
You already got what you wanted. Your murdering father gets a place amongst the Grey Wardens. What else could you want from me?
Your life, unfortunately. So long as you live, rebellions can be raised in your name. Our land cannot endure another civil war. I must call for your execution.
You know, I must not have heard that right. I could have sworn you just ordered my death. What happened to you? Can you hear yourself? I'm going to be thrown on the pyre along with Duncan and all the others, am I? Nothing I did counts for anything? Gosh, what a relief.
Guards, take him away, please. And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a blight to defeat and armies to gather, and I appoint this woman to lead us in both. We will not allow this land be further threatened by the Archdemon. Gather your forces and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the urn of sacred ashes. I have no words to express.
I stand in awe. Really?
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
No!
What have you done?
The ashes!
You fiend! I thought you were a person I was proud to stand beside. I was wrong, and I will not let you get away with this.
Nor I.
This most grievous of sins cannot go unpunished. Andraste must be avenged.
Make her preserve us! never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the urn of sacred ashes. I have no words to express.
I stand in awe. Really?
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
No!
What have you done?
The ashes!
You fiend! Who you are? I remember who you are. You take what you want and leave no prisoners. I cannot stand up to you, but I will never forgive you for this.
She may not have the courage to stand up to you, but I do. You will not get away with what you've done!
This most grievous of sins cannot go unpunished. Andraste must be avenged.
All the noise and bother.
Where are the ashes? I had a bad feeling about this entire expedition, and I am glad to see you back. What happened? Could I see them, please? The ashes of the Maker's chosen. I feel unworthy to look upon her. But what happened to the rest of the ashes? Good. Perhaps I shall journey there after we're done for some quiet contemplation. Where are the ashes? I had a bad feeling about this entire expedition, and I am glad to see you back. What happened? Could I see them, please? The ashes of the Maker's chosen. I feel unworthy to look upon her. But what happened to the rest of the ashes? No. Why? Why did you do this? They were the remains of the Maker's chosen, the most holy relic on Thedas. You can't have... I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. I wish I had never met you.
Parshera! You are Basilit An, after all. Few in this city command such respect. So tell me, Hawk, you know I am denied Parvalen until the Tome of Kozlun is found. How would you see this conflict resolved without it?
I believe I can answer that. I'm sure you'll find it mostly undamaged.
The Tome of Kozlun.
It took me a while to get back, what with all the fighting everywhere. You know how it is.
Heroic acts of sacrifice. What will people say?
This is your damned influence, Hawk. I was halfway to Ostwick before I knew I had to turn round. It's pathetic.
The relic is reclaimed. I am now free to return to Parvalen with the thief.
What? Oh, no, no, no. If anyone kicks her ass, it's me.
She stole the Tome of Kozlun. She must return with us.
Sounds like you have something very specific in mind.
She will submit to the Qun and the Ben Hasraf. More than that, I will not say.
Take her and go.
Most wise.
No! Hawk, you bastard! I came back to help you!
You are helping.
Fight me, you coward! You want to send me off with them? Fight me first!
Hawk has denied you. You are not worthy of facing true Basilit An.
I'd love to, Isabela. But you hurt the man.
This is what I get for believing you were different. That you cared about me. Lovely.
You haven't seen the last of me, Hawk!
The Kunari have what we came for. We will go. But know this, one day we shall return.
Is it over?
It's over. The city has been saved!
It appears Kirkwall has a new champion.
You seem confused, Seeker.
You say the Arishok left Kirkwall with the relic, but I know for a fact that's not true.
Oh, he did. But Isabela stole it again 3 days later. I heard she jumped into the sea to get away. Might even be true. Either way, we didn't see her again.
Interesting. The stories I've heard don't mention that part.
Stories are like that.
If you're telling the truth. It really is you.
Verania? I remember you. We played in our master's courtyard while Mother worked. You called me.
Leto. That's your name.
What's wrong? Why are you so...
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Ah, my little Fenris. Predictable as always.
I'm sorry it came to this, Leto.
You led him here.
Now, Fenris. Don't blame your sister. She did what any good Imperial citizen should.
I never wanted these filthy markings, Daenerys. But I won't let you kill me to get them.
How little you know, my pet. And this is your new mistress, then? The champion of Kirkwall. Quite lovely.
If you want him, he's yours.
What?
No! Tell me you won't do this!
You're kidding, right?
Interesting. I'll make it worth your while, of course. The power of the Imperium will be at your disposal.
Don't do this, Hawk. I need you.
You're on your own, Fenris.
I suppose I should not be surprised.
This is wrong!
That's our champion.
What shall it be, Fenris? Will you throw your life away?
No. I will go with you.
Lovely. Here's a token of my appreciation, champion. I'm sure I can arrange to have something more appropriate sent along soon. Come along, everyone. The boat leaves for Minrathus within the hour.
I will have the tower searched, top to bottom.
You cannot do that! You have no right!
I have every right. You are harboring blood mages, and I intend to root them out before they infect this city.
Blood magic? Where do you not see blood magic? My people cannot sneeze without you accusing them of corruption.
Do not trifle with me, mage. My patience is at an end.
A wonder that I never saw it begin.
The way you two carry on, people will talk.
This does not involve you, champion.
I called her here. I think the people deserve to know just what you've done.
What I have done is protect the people of this city time and again. What I have done is protect you mages from your curse and your own stupidity. And I will not stop doing it. I will not lower our guard. I dare not.
You both set quite the example for your people. You know that?
What other option do we have? Shall we look the other way? Tell the poor victims of a possessed mage that we meant no harm? Tell me, champion, that you have not seen with your own eyes what they can do. Heard the lies of mages that seek power.
You can't use the actions of some to condemn them all.
You would cast us all as villains, but it is not so.
I know, and it breaks my heart to do it. But we must be vigilant. If you cannot tell me another way, do not brand me a tyrant.
This is getting us nowhere. Grand Cleric Othina will put a stop to this.
You will not bring her grace into this.
The Grand Cleric cannot help you.
Explain yourself, mage.
I will not stand by and watch you treat all mages like criminal, while those who would lead us bow to their Templar jailers.
How dare you speak to me?
The Circle has failed us, Orsino. Even you should be able to see that. The time has come to act. There can be no half measures.
Anders, what have you done?
There can be no turning back.
Why would you do such a thing?
I removed the chance of compromise, because there is no compromise.
The Grand Cleric has been slain by magic. The Chantry destroyed. As Knight Commander of Kirkwall, I hereby invoke the right of annulment. Every mage in the Circle is to be executed, immediately!
The Circle didn't even do this! Champion, you can't let her! Help us stop this madness!
And I demand you stand with us. Even you must see that this outrage cannot be tolerated.
This is chaos! We must help the Knight Commander.
No, this wasn't their fault. You can't possibly want the slaughter of innocent people, can you?
It can't be stopped now. You have to choose.
Was that why you needed me to distract the Grand Cleric?
If you knew what I was doing, you would have felt honor-bound to stop me. I couldn't take that chance. The Circle is an injustice. In many places beyond Kirkwall. The world needs to see.
You fool! You've doomed us all!
We were already doomed. A quick death now or a slow one later. I'd rather die fighting.
You may have turned everyone against the mages now.
Was anyone ever with us?
It doesn't matter. Even if I wished to, I could not stay my hand. The people will demand blood.
I don't want to get involved in this.
You are already involved. You are the champion of Kirkwall. Do your duty, or fall with these mages. It is your choice.
I guess you've got yourself a champion.
Please don't do this. You must know in your heart this is wrong.
It's unfortunate, but it's the only way.
The mages cannot hide behind their rights when they endanger so many.
Think carefully, champion. This is not justice.
Sorry, but you're on your own.
Very wise.
Are you sure about this? You know she's going to murder people whose only crime was being born a mage.
It's a bad choice. The mages are defending themselves, and the Templars are just protecting the city. All we can do now is try to keep casualties to a minimum.
I suppose you're right. This decision was taken out of our hands.
Stop him! I will warn the others!
Gather our forces! We will deal with this. So, it begins. I must gather my forces at the gallows. Meet me there as soon as you can, champion. I'll leave this murderer for you to deal with. He's your companion. Do as you see fit.
There's nothing you can say that I haven't already said to myself. I took a spirit into my soul and changed myself forever to achieve this. This is the justice all mages have awaited.
Did that spirit tell you to do this?
No. When we merged, he ceased to be. We are one now. I can no more ignore the injustice of the Circle than he could.
I might have understood if you'd only told me.
I wanted to tell you, but what if you stopped me? Or worse, what if you wanted to help? I couldn't let you do that. The world needs to see this. Then we can all stop pretending the Circle is a solution. And if I pay for that with my life, then I pay. Perhaps then justice would at least be free.
You have to pay for what you've done.
I know. For what it's worth, I'm glad it's you. It was nice to be happy. For a while.
Restore order.
Fight with the Templars? Against the Circle? No. You can't ask me to do that. I'd rather die.
Just go.
We'd all best get to the gallows. And quick. It's going to be quite a show.
Dragon's breath is... an actual dragon?
Tethar! Bars!
Inquisition! Nira Tasiasara! Mirava Sadim Kata! Hisrad, we need you! Videk Katas!
Good call leaving me behind. The Vitasala asked me to lend a hand, though. Nothing personal. Boss.
So, the Iron Bull. Trust a canary and see where it gets you.
All that time calling me Mom? Clever boy.
I didn't feel it. There wasn't any pain. Vishanta Kafas!
Cheating, lying, manipulative Ben Hasrat bastard! How could he lie beside me for years and... everything we had. Everything I thought we... Kato. Come on! Let's move.
A moment, my lady. My agents have found no trace of Solas. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking. I just don't understand. He didn't even say goodbye. The two of you were close. Perhaps he had no choice. He might return at any moment. Maybe.
Ebesit kata, etwa ost.
Maras Kata!
Your forces have failed. Leave now and tell the Qunari to trouble me no further.
Solas.
That should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
The Qunari were trying to kill you. I wanted to get here first.
I know. They sought an agent of Fenris. I am no one's agent but my own. I fear that the truth is much simpler and much worse than the Qunari believe.
You're Fenris.
I was Solas first. Fenris came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The Dread Wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose. And now you know. What is the old Dalish curse? May the Dread Wolf take you?
And so he did.
I did not. I would not lay with you under false pretenses.
But you lied to me. I loved you. Did you really think I wouldn't have understood?
You're Abelas, Fanan.
Tell Abelas. If you care, give me the truth.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fenris, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the Elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evenuris would have destroyed the entire world.
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evenuris are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
You said that the Elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal. A crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evenuris.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via Dethara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. Your legends are half right. We were immortal. It was not the arrival of humans that caused us to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
The Evenuris were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, then kings, finally gods. The Evenuris.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evenuris down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the Elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Let me help you, Solas.
I cannot do that to you, Venan.
But you would do it to yourself? I cannot bear to think of you alone.
I walk the Dinan Shiral. There is only death on this journey. I would not have you see what I become. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fenris.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
You gave your orb to Corypheus?
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Tevinter Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died, and you'd recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
I never thought of you as someone who would do that, Solas.
Thank you. You must understand. I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong. Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
Whatever your reasons, we couldn't have defeated Corypheus without you.
Your doubts are misplaced. Everything you accomplished, you earned.
You control the Illuvians now?
Yes. You remember Briala from Halam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Qunari stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Illuvians are now mine.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization, and now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Isn't it? Perhaps we should ask your friend, the Iron Bull. Tell me, where is he? Do you know how I discovered the Qunari plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Qunari spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The Elven Guard who led you to the Qunari body? Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
Why bother disrupting the Qunari plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do. Until that day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster. If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event, it is done.
I guess we owe you for that one too.
I hope it gives your people some final peace.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
I know, Venan. And we are running out of time. The mark will eventually kill you. Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
Solas, Valak Vir Suladin.
I wish it could for none. My love. I will never forget you.